EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go. Wait, that's right, 20. Mike is a 15. Check my 15. I got you. I got him.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, that's they're going to need some therapy after this. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Ozzie! 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Go. Motion. 58's the mark. 58.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Mack, and they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Right there. Check, 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 check. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On first down, Mack, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 10-yard. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check 99! Check 99!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Coleman, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Hey, you got three down.
On third down, here's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What do you need?
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On first down, Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game, 1st half, but here's an onside kick. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. His 1st carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
18 yards, first down Niners. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey, check it. Hey, high 7.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And it's Michel once again. And he's taken down inside the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
First and 10.
Check the first one, Travis.
First down, here's White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Hey, check it.
Now he'll throw with Brady. He's going to go up top for the end. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 28 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. 63 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Wait, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Goal 50.
Again, it's Michelle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 14 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Hey, 66. Buzz.
From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Hey, 66.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw, and that is incomplete here.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Gold with the extra point. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
The Patriots take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Watch the shift.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Give him 30 yards there.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
20. Right there. Let's go one more.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's complete. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Michelle. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially solve. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.